What's up, guys? Wheels and tires was definitely not the first thing I was planning on doing to the new truck, but if you get on Facebook Marketplace for long enough, you'll end up buying something, and that is definitely what happened today. Now, before we go pick these things up, I can only think of one thing that we need to do first. Well, I guess we can officially check off burnout from the list of things to do in the new truck. Ran her up in fourth gear. She got a little bit unhappy, so we threw it in second and slid on out of there. But we are en route for the new wheels and tires, which I think a lot of y'all are gonna really enjoy. It's a super good looking setup. Hopefully we can get it to fit on here with the truck sitting how it is currently. We are en route though. We got an hour and 11 minutes to get there, so let's do it. If y'all ever find yourself a little short on cash headed to a Facebook Marketplace deal, all you got to do is roll up to your local regions and ask really nice, and they'll let you have some money.
Good morning, how are you?
Morning, good. Yeah, so I'm running a little low on cash. I'm headed to this Facebook Marketplace deal, and I was hoping that y'all could let me hold about 300 bucks.
Okay, take a certain way.
Largest, please.
Large. Okay, my name is Steve. I'll be working on that for you.
Thank you. And just like that, boys, all you got to do is ask nicely. 1, 2, 3. Asking nice goes a long way. Just don't ever go back to the same regions again. Sick looking Duramax. It's probably the guy that I am buying these wheels from. If I had to guess. I bet you it ended up being. Either way, we are like fixing to pull up. Yeah, that thing's pretty sweet. New gen stocks with the Renegade. I dig it. Jacob's been looking for an LBZ, so I'm gonna send him this video. I like the new gens and the Renegades. But we have acquired our wheels and tires right over there. So we're gonna slide out of here. Be honest, should we do an old school build like that? Honestly, I think it'd be freaking sick. Also, this guy behind me, he did not dodge the box turtle that was in the road. How do you not dodge a box turtle in a road? That might be like the 8th deadly sin, to hit a box turtle. Well, we picked up our wheels at that other location, and we're about to link up with the transport truck for our tires. Here they are. We might have to get a leveling kit. Maybe they'll clear as is. Maybe just a little bit of trimming. Should be golden. For real though, look at those freaking tires. Holy crap. They're sticking out like multiple feet on each side of that 18-wheeler. That's going on something really freaking big. Had to pick me up a pepperoni Hunt Brothers and a cream Dr. Pepper. We are about ready to slap these babies on. Actually, we got to clean them. Little tease. Oh, you might see them. Let's go. Here they are. No clue what they came off of. Expedition F-150. What year, what trim level, I don't know. If I had to guess, probably a Platinum or a Limited. Either way, for a Ford wheel, which typically are not the best looking, GM is usually on top of that. I think these look really, really good. And obviously going from the pretty charming 17-inch Steelies, this is going to be a massive difference. Got the 33, 1250, 20 TIS Off-Road Hercules. Never heard of these tires before, but they got a really aggressive sidewall. The tread is aggressive and plentiful, thankfully. Hopefully they fit on there. 30. And see if we pulled off the drop shackles from my old Ford. If we did, I'm gonna go ahead and throw them on in this video. If not, I think we're gonna put a leveling kit on the front. But just for anyone that wants to put 33s on your completely stock full drive F-150, you totally can. There is no rubbing whatsoever. Complete lock to lock. For those that want to know how loud the tires are, pretty loud. They definitely got a solid hum to them. Also, before we ruin our MPG on these 33s, look at that, 21.1. Unfortunately, I cannot find the drop shackles. I guess I left them on the blue truck. I couldn't remember. Either way, we're gonna go ahead and remove the factory rear block because I just got done measuring. There's actually a 4.5 inch gap between the front and the rear, and obviously this thing being a 2-door short bed, it's like extra emphasized how bad it rakes. But the truck does have like a 1 inch block. We'll go ahead and snatch that out, and it looks like on the threads of the U-bolt there's going to be enough for us to reuse those, so we shouldn't have any issues. It's obviously not going to completely reverse level this thing, but an inch lower in the back should definitely help it out some. Can't hurt. And then once we do a leveling kit, I think we're going to rock just a 2 inch. That should bring it up perfectly level versus it's still being butt high with those blocks in. Still might be butt high. This thing is super freaking tall in the back. Literally the back of this truck, it probably ain't too far away from Larry. It's crazy how tall this thing is. As long as you got a 13/16 and a ratchet with a pretty tall jet, you're gonna be able to easily remove your rear blocks as well as retain your factory U-bolts and hopefully drop the truck about a full inch. Now you want to go ahead and take your jack and go to the front of the rear tire and put it on that lowest leaf spring, and then just lift this up until you have enough clearance to pull that rear block out. It does have 2 dimples, which you'll need to line back up, but it's as simple as that. So just like that, we're going to grab the tire. There she is. Popped right down into place. We can lower it all the way. Horn in her dad's truck. Good old trail ball. She's trying to turn around, but it's kind of failing. Oh, admitting defeat. All right, guys. Well, here she is with the rear blocks removed. It ended up dropping it about 1.25 inches, which was a little bit more than I was expecting, and I am definitely happy about that. So, yes, there is still a ton of rake. Definitely needs a leveling kit to get this thing sitting proper. It would be so much more aggressive with the front end up, but for literally costing you no money, removing the rear blocks is nice and it helps. So not nearly as dramatic front to rear. If we had rear wheel well liners, it would also look a ton better. Right now those stand out super bad, seeing the body color up underneath there, but I dig it. I think it looks really good for the stock truck in panda mode. So I say panda mode. If you don't get that, it's because, you know, the black and the white look like a panda. You get it. Okay. Anyways, yeah, for mod number 1, not really expecting to do this, but once these popped up on Facebook, I felt like I had to go scoop them up. Even if we don't keep them, I feel like this was a solid buy. They were not like dirt cheap either, but for good tread, good wheel, I had to go get it. Anyways, I am looking possibly trading the wheels and tires for the more simpler. It's like a 5 or 6 spoke forward wheel. I can't remember. Anyways, it's a more simpler wheel. Y'all know me, I'm more simple wheel orientated, but we'll see. These might stick around, they might not. And y'all know this channel. We be rolling the wheels and tires in and out. And I think a lot of y'all like that. I enjoy it as well, so that's why I do it. But yeah, she is shining. I've washed this thing 3 times at this point. Just because it was dirty from driving first, and then I got tire shine all over it, and then I did it again. Yeah. But as of right now, even though it does kind of clash with the wheels and the panda mode, I think it looks really, really good. Kind of, you know, like I said, Alabama Power looking work truck, of course, but still, this back angle right here looks pretty daggum good. And now we know for the 24s, I don't know if it was different on the other ones, Totally stock four-wheel drive truck. You can 100% slap 33s on it and let it ride. I honestly think you could fit 35s stock. Now, y'all let me know if you have a 22 or a 23. Did those come with crash bars? Because this one has no front crash bar. I'm feeling up under here. There's literally no front crash bar. Where my 21 had a big one up there and a big one back here. And I feel like this one's even smaller. Maybe it's not, maybe it's the same size, but my 21 definitely had one up front and this one simply doesn't. So you got less clearance issues than previous years, and 35s probably would fit. There's a bunch of clearance on these 33s, so if you're willing to risk it, I think you're gonna be able to get away with it. At least for the time being. This is pretty freaking clean. So definitely gotta get tint. For sure gotta get exhaust ASAP if my parts will show up. Bunch of color matching, but I'm holding off kinda until I can get my new grill in, because this one's textured and I need a new grill that's not, so I can get it painted. Either way, if you're here for this truck, subscribe, because there's gonna be a boatload of content. Ring that bell notification. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Leave a dislike if you did not enjoy. Check out that first link in the description if you want to pick up some merch. Every penny you spend there goes directly into the truck. So buy you something and then comment saying you bought something and what you'd like me to spend that money on, and it might just happen. But either way, hopefully y'all enjoyed. I'll catch y'all on the next one.